Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you about how God lobbies are good for you. The gameplay that you're seeing right now is me using the AMR9 Outlaw. I'm running advanced rifling, rapid fire, and foregrip on this goofy little submachine gun, and I'm going to do some serious work with it. Yeah, the AMR9 has been buffed, but it's still maybe not the greatest weapon of all time. But the reason I'm doing this is because of God lobbies. If it weren't for God lobbies, I probably wouldn't be able to turn on this guy and Shrek him quite that fast. And by God lobbies, I don't mean super easy lobbies that you get from reverse boosting or account hacking. There's some people that take advantage of the skill-based matchmaking and get hacked accounts with like 20,000 deaths, so their KD is 0.005, and that they get put in the lowest band of skill-based matchmaking possible. And they call those lobbies God lobbies sometimes with the most split screeners, the worst and newest people. That's not what I'm talking about. When I say God lobbies, I mean the most competitive, the most try-hard, the sweatiest lobbies that you can possibly get into. I think these are what's good for you, and I think these will actually make your playing experience better for all of the times that you're not in them. You're going to hate being in the God lobbies. That's terrible. Like, playing in the lobbies is a miserable experience, and you're going to hate every single second of it, but you're going to love every single second that you're not in these lobbies. The reason is because people have a tendency to play to their levels of competition. The only way you get better is by playing with good people, and yeah, I know I've said this on the channel before. I've made a lot of don't rage quit and try hard and all these kind of videos, but today it really hit me. It really dawned on me. I really felt the effect of my own advice, which I had long since forgotten, and it was because of the live stream that I did. I actually have that linked down there in the description. It's like Advanced Warfare Live Royalty Quest. The royalty weapons came out, and I didn't want to buy advanced supply drops, so I just decided to grind for regular supply drops and try to unlock them. In doing so, I really don't know what happened. I started playing out pretty normal people, but the longer I played, the lobbies just kept getting harder and harder. I thought I was getting worse, but then I noticed that pro players started joining my game. Spacely joined my game, then Looney joined the game. For whatever reason, I usually get matched up with Wheats all the time, but they just started joining, and then all these streamers started getting matched up with me, like other streamers that I recognize in you. Now, admittedly, pros are better than streamers, but streamers are quite good. They play the game all the time, and they're expected to perform this KF5 single, almost called an MP5, looks like an MP5, KF5 single stack game. I think I'm going to die once after I pick up this triple kill, and we're going to win this game in 1 minute and 5 seconds, and I'm going to do some serious work with this little submachine gun. But we had all of these really awesome people, and then some AMs joined the lobby, and some people that wanted to try hard to put down either me or Looney or any of the other people, and I got in the sweatiest, most try-hardest, most ridiculous lobby that I've ever been in since I started playing Call of Duty. It was honestly easier, more predictable, and more fun when Advanced Warfare, when I got the game like a week early and I was playing with the FaZe, not FaZe Clan, but like the FaZe Pro Team and all that. Admittedly, they played better, but for whatever reason, these guys I was playing with in the stream were just the sweatiest ever, and I hated it. I complained on stream. I bitched and I whined and I moaned, and I tried as hard as I could not to curse too much on the channel and swallow all of my anger, and I wanted to get off. I wanted to quit. I wanted to be done and say, no more, this is lame, I'm tired of getting smacked around. You can go back and watch it live. You'll see me get pretty... I actually start sweating at one point, literally, not figuratively, but literally sweating. But I kind of had this thirst, this taste. I said, you know what, I want to do one more. I want to do just one more, because I kept wanting to end the stream on a high note. I didn't want to go and tell my streamers, hey guys, Drifter here, I'm tired of getting smacked like a little girl, so I'm going to hop offline and be done. No, I wanted to play one good game and bounce off on that good game, but it just wasn't coming, and I kept trying harder and harder and harder, and the other people kept trying harder and harder, and it got really ridiculous. You can go see the gameplay. It was like moves that I didn't even know I could make, I was making. It was mind-boggling, and I was still being outplayed. But then I went back to normal lobbies, like the two you just saw, and like this one. And oh my god, was it ever easy. It was an instant, immediate difference between the two, and it kind of occurred to me that while I was playing with them, that the reason this is easy as pie, because I actually trained, so to speak, in Call of Duty in the hard lobbies. The God lobbies with all the amazing players and the pros and the streamers and the sweaty tryhards or whatever, made me better at Call of Duty in one sitting. I didn't even think that was a thing. Like, yeah, I know you practice, you get used to it, it's one thing easier compared to the other, but you think that, you know, the improvement you would get would be minor. My KD would go from like 1.2 to 1.25. Now, it like doubled or tripled. It was crazy how well this worked. So my advice to you is, the next time you get stuck in a God lobby where everybody is tryharding, where everybody has their BALs and their ASM1 speakeasies and everybody's sweating and doing the most crazy advanced exo movements you've ever seen in your life, instead of bouncing out, because I totally feel you on that. I like to leave lobbies like that. Sometimes it's just not too fun. It's a little grindy, a little annoying. People play aggressive. So I feel you. I empathize with you. Instead of just going ahead and bouncing out in search of only the easy lobbies, stay in for a couple of games. I'm not saying be a sadist, beat yourself up, and have a miserable time. But dedicate yourself to doing about 2 or 3 games in this lobby. Stay with the tryhards, sweat with them, work, feel your pain and suffering, but try. Try each game to do better as hard as you possibly can. Break out the most elite advanced moves that you can make up on the spot and make them work to the best of your ability. Then bounce out and go back to the easy games. And I think you'll feel like a double or tripling effect on your performance. It'll be an amazing, astounding difference. You probably won't even believe in your... And yeah, it's a really simple concept. I get that it's a simple concept, but I'm really feeling it right now. Like, I just did these games that you're watching, so I'm truly feeling this effect more than I ever have before, and it really just kind of like wow, that actually works. That's a real thing. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.